I'm a fan. I'm a fan of that emerging generation, Gen Z. Well, this is what I noticed. When the young people went out on the streets, and some of the old questions hit them. I loved that people they created online sites to ask about those histories. You know, when somebody said we'd been here before, then somebody said, how was Moi? They asked. And there was a whole thing around that. I'm not worried about Gen Z or Gen Alpha because they are the generation who are asking the questions. Do you know what our generation did so terribly wrong? Was to remove history from the school curriculum, where this information should have been packaged and delivered, and which was the case. I do know it was a very intentional thing, and these were linked to some of the World Bank policies of gutting the core part of our education processes. Why? It's exactly what you said, are people who have no sense of their history or the depth of their own rootedness can be led and can be made driftwood to go this way and that way. People without, and the power of history is that it forces you to have a kind of a critical sensibility, a mind that looks into not 10 years, not election cycle 5 years, but you're looking 1,000 years, 2,000 years. And I think it was an act of treason, actually, to take it out of the curriculum. And I do not blame Gen Z or Gen Alpha for not having access to that. But I've also got great confidence in their capacity to look for that information and to use it for themselves.